We are living in exciting times, times where we see that the prophecies of the Bible is coming into fulfillment. You know, when I read the book of Nehemiah and I see how Nehemiah came to rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, then it is so exciting to see the parallels between what happened there and what is happening right now. The thing that we see in the end times is that the Bible says that this Elijah has to return. A spirit of prophecy has to return. And so this year, from the 15th to the 25th of June, you are invited to come on this experience of a lifetime. This bride that has to be prepared, this new Jerusalem. Christo and Karen Crawford is taking a group of people with them to Israel. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about what you can expect of this particular trip. When the group arrives in Israel, they will immediately go to the Galilee. Now, the Galilee is the place where Yeshua lived. This is the place where he came in this point in time in history and fulfilled the prophetic proclamation of a Messiah to come. We will visit Beit Shean, which is the best preserved Roman city in the world, I think. And it's important to see that because we need to realize that in the time of Yeshua, Israel was under Roman rule. We will also go to the place where Gideon took the men for the selection at Ein Charot to see who will be the people who will in this time have this biblical prophetic lifestyle. We will go to a place like Megiddo, which is the place associated with Armageddon. And yes, that is a prophetic proclamation. It's to be in this place where we know end time prophecies will happen. We will go to Mount Carmel, where Elijah met up with the Baal prophets and Asherah prophets, where that showdown happened. And there is going to be a prophetic showdown in this time in our lives. And we will have to know how to approach that, to have victory. We will also go around all of the Sea of Galilee to places like where Yeshua called his first disciples. And there is a calling today for you and I to be disciples. We will go to where that first sermon took place, the Sermon on the Mount. We will go to where Yeshua met with the disciples at the end and spoke to Peter and said, "Do you love me?" You know, that's the thing that really, really, really qualifies us to live this prophetic lifestyle. We need to love him. We will go to Capernaum, where Yeshua lived. We will go around the lake. We will meet with the man from Gadara. And we will see what really happened there, where there was this demon-possessed man. We will also go up more north, go to a place in the Chula Valley where you have all of the migration of the birds. And the Bible actually speaks about this. And it says that they know the ways of the Lord. And so we need to know, what do they know, so that we can also know the ways of the Lord. We'll also go to Tel Dan, where the golden calves, one of them was set up. And we need to make sure that we don't set up any golden calves in this prophetic lifestyle. We will also go to where Yeshua asked the disciples, "Who does men say that I am?" And where Peter said, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." And that is the basis of the spirit of prophecy. And then we'll go and stand right there on the border of Syria, and we will overlook Syria, and we will understand that there is a conflict that's going to happen in the end times. We will also go to the Dead Sea area and visit all of the places like Masada and En-Gedi and Qumran, and we'll go to the baptismal site in the Jordan, and yeah, there's got to be fun too. So you will be able to go and just float in the Dead Sea. We will also visit Caesarea, where Paul was on trial before Felix and Agrippa and Festus. We will also go to Yafu, which was so prophetic in biblical times, and go and experience that. See, we have to rebuild the walls. But then, of course, we'll be in Jerusalem. We will be on the Mount of Olives, overlooking the city. We will look at the crucifixion and the resurrection of Yeshua. We will go to the Jewish quarter, and we will experience all of what life was about 2,000 years ago, with going to the burned house and the Temple Treasures Institute, and where the priests lived in the Herodian quarter. And then, of course, we have to go into the city of David and let you walk through the Hezekiah's tunnel. Experience how David and his men conquered the city. Yes, we will meet up at the Western Wall, there where Jews have been praying for centuries. We will walk through the old city, and we will experience life as it is. But we will also see that there is a new Jerusalem. We have asked Christo to just share from his heart exactly what it is that he envisioned for this tour.
I have my Bible in my hand here, and I love my Bible, and I love God, and I love all the wonderful stories and all the wonderful testimonies, and it's my source of faith. I want to tell you, if you haven't been to Israel, you miss something out. A journey that can change everything that you have read, everything that you have heard, every teaching, every preaching can change to something that will come alive in Israel. I think this will be my 9th or my 10th trip to Israel. This trip has to do with God want to do more in our lives. You want to give more things. You want to lay out new foundations. And because it's about walls and restoration, my prayer is that our walk with God, our faith, our life will be changed to restore old walls, old patterns, old tradition, all old ways to something new. Everything will come alive and alight. What need to come alive? This, the nations. I'm telling you, the Great Commission is about a love story between God and his people, and at the end, the Gentiles, the nations, that comes alive at the end of the Bible to make this love story known to the world. It's all about a story, a journey between God and his people, and how God at the end just craft in all the Gentiles, all the believers to be part of this story. So it's much more than just Bible stories. It's about the difference you can make in that country. I will enjoy to travel with you, and there's some friends of mine that will travel together, and you will go and make a difference because something will burn in your heart.
Join Christo and the whole of the group that's coming, and come and experience how we can also, in this modern day, rebuild the walls of a prophetic biblical lifestyle.